Welcome back everybody to Elder Scrolls Online with Tamrain our crafter. We are heading into another episode of chasing down the very last few levels of our antiquity skills. Let's have a quick look at where we're at. So we're going to world, we're going to scrying, we are at level 8, we've got 14 more points to get to level 9, and then we'll be doing the whole level 9 thing again. We have 2 skill points at level 9. I think I need 3 skill points to spend, so we need 1 more sky shard so I can pick up the level 9 benefits, which will give me, okay, that's a level 10 benefit. So we'll have Farsight, which gives us a line of facets, and Preemptive Power, which will give us an extra row of facets already claimed, so that will be helpful. So that's pretty good. And then in excavation, so that's those two. In excavation, we are looking, I think, for our second to last excavation skill, which I think is treasure chests. So treasure chests will be easier to see when you are 20 meters or closer. At the moment, I think they're about 10 meters or closer. So when we're running through dungeons, they'll be a lot easier to spot, which is, I think, one of the main reasons most people do the antiquities. That and the antiquities are worth a fair amount when you dig them up. Ooh, I have some treasure maps to chase. We might do that as well. Where are we at? 140 out of 215. I have a furnishing type. When did I pick that up? That is kind of cute. All right. Deep breath. We are going to have a quick look at our region. So I have 2 gold leads to pick up. 1 Igneous, Mortar and Pestle, which is part of our Telvanni alchemy station, and a vacuum infiltration apparatus, which is also part of our Telvanni alchemy station. Antiquities. Right. Let's go into J, and we're going to go across to Antiquities Codex. Now these are part of our Telvanni Peninsula alchemy station. Let's just go down to DLC areas. We're going to go down to Telvanni Peninsula. We're going to go down here. We can see there's a music box to chase down. There are savant body marks and face marks to chase down. But what we're going to chase down, I think, mostly this episode, is the rest of the Telvanni alchemy station. And I have reached my limit of what I can remember. These things are found basically at random across the countryside, but they're found in here. And the reason I'm having trouble is I can't remember which ones I found. So I am going to get some assistance, I think, with this one. Or we could just explore the region until we stumble across them, which is the other way to do it, which is what I did the first time, which was kind of fun. I think a lot of the time I go to Arzyle builds, ARZYEL builds. They've got a fairly good guide. What they'll give you, yeah, they give you a nice overview. But what I'm looking for them is more a checklist. So let's have a look at our checklist. Okay, so we found our Telvanni. So have we found? Okay, we found our enchanting mixing stones, right? Yes. And we found our reagent drying rack, our lustrous funnel, our mortar and pestle, glass desiccator, malachite burette and stand, and we found the vacuum filtration apparatus. So yes, a quick little zoom around to show me that the best way to find it is just to go looking. I have a vague idea where most of them are. But I can't remember which ones I've got off the top of my head, and my head is not going to retain that this morning. So let's go and look up this. Well, when I say look up, I mean, you know, wander to the edge of the dig site and go get it. Rightio. Blue Entaloma. And I guess if we... It should come in handy. I guess if we're going to go and find the rest of these leads, we might as well enjoy exploring the rest of this beautiful peninsula and getting some...
Where do runestones even come from?
some XP while we're at it. Now, am I in the zone? I think I have just wandered into the zone. All right, here we go.
Now that's pretty.
I'm pretty sure there's one up here somewhere. I just can't remember if it's here, or if it's here, or if it's here. I know there's one somewhere in here, and I know there's one somewhere here. But I don't know if we've already got them or not. That could be a problem. Anyway, oh, and there might be one on the other side of that bridge. Let's go finding this one first. And then we might have a look on the other side of the bridge to see if maybe I haven't got that one. Is that a sleeping bird?
You can make cloth
No,
from
it's
this?
not. I can make cloth from that. You wanna learn how? I can show you how. Then you can make cloth from it too, and make your own gear. We've been here before. All right.
Can I count the petals, please?
You can pick all the petals off the thing. All right, I'm still meant to be going this way. Here we are, hiding. I know, they give you the ability to see it from further away and then they hide it. They're very, very clever. Looks like it might be up. Yeah, there we go. Now it's either up, okay, 3. So it's either these or it's going to be down to here. Oh, and the Augur skill is out of energy. Rude! Alright. Well, we know we can ignore this set of 9 over here, so let's just start digging here. And it'll give me an idea as to whether or not it's further down or further up. In a minute. Yep, there we go. So it's further down in this case. It's not a very precise science, I'm afraid. There we go. Now, we're going to try to avoid digging up that little volcano thing. That's really in a bad spot, isn't it? Sigh. You know what, let's go here. And then there again. Then we'll just dig down to here. That's such a bad... Oh man, this is how to botch up your dig site, girls and boys. That's right, we're only going to get one more dig out of it anyway. A simple abacus. All right, we've got this. So now we have, what's that? That bit there. Radio. So we're missing 1, 2, 3 pieces. I know, I'm trying to remember where they are. Let's just go check this. Oh, congratulations, guildmate. I have 3 unread messages. Right. I know. We cover the chat box to protect the privacy, and I do the same with player mail. I'll check that out later. Now, let's see where the next dig site is. It's over here. Now, did I want to investigate the bridge? Yes. And that will take me straight across it, which is so good. So usually the first lead you find is just in front of the bridge at one of the sites. And I can't remember which bridge and which site, so we're just going to investigate all the bridges as we find them. And it's a really good introduction to the... I know, we're digging things up as we go. It's a really good introduction to the set.
You there. You look like a capable forager.
You know what? And you might take me places I need to go.
Thank the ancestors you stopped. Right. Well, I'm in a bit of a predicament here. I need to collect ingredients for a medicinal tincture, and I simply don't have time. I need someone to help.
A medicinal tincture?
Ah, yes. I am Balva Bemis, retainer to Oathman Llaro Rawless of House Telvanni. Llaro suffers from beastly headaches, and I'm making a tincture to address his malady. I need some hard-to-attain ingredients. If you aid me, I'll pay you well.
Why do I have a bad feeling about this? Well, what are the ingredients?
I need the musk gland of a bull netch.
Right.
I spotted some netch remains around Kemmel Z. Also a plant called the volcanic stinkhorn from near Salem.
That sounds like a headache cure if ever I heard one.
Fungal blooms from a dead shroom beetle. The best ones skitter around Tel Dreloth.
All right, I'll get your ingredients.
Once you collect the ingredients, I'll make the necessary preparations at my workstation in Ald Isra. You know, getting the viscosity right and all that.
I'm well aware. Tell me about the ingredients.
Well, they're vital to the recipe. I don't want to bore you with the details, but the stinkhorn provides a binding catalyst, while the bullnetch musk gland balances the humors. They're very important. Yes, definitely.
And the fungal blooms from the beetles?
They provide a nutty, hay-like flavor.
Oh, this guy
Covers
is
up
so
the
full of
bitterness
it.
of the brew, you see.
Tell me about Oathman Llaro.
He's a very demanding individual, even at the best of times. Commands with an iron fist, you know.
Oh.
And when these headaches strike, he is positively tyrannical.
This tincture will cure the headaches.
Yes. I think it will address his malady.
It's going to kill him.
I mean, I hope so. He's terrible when he's like this.
I think I have stumbled my way into a Telvanni plot. What do you reckon? And that man has not headaches on his mind, but murder on his mind. Yeah. Let's grab a little bit of that. She hates that though, doesn't she? Yeah, it's a rapport decrease with Tanloran. It is kind of fun just to do different things and then discover what your companions do or don't like. And then you can decide whether or not you're going to repeat the action. Like, I'll just pick her a water hyacinth now. We might go swimming. If I get eaten by slaughterfish, I'll be very upset. But anyway, we'll cross our fingers and toes while we swim. Nern root, you say? You don't like this? Are you sure, Tan? Okay, she wasn't near me to see me do that. That's good. Oh, she's right behind me. Hi, Nat. Okay. I'm supposed to be... What I'm looking for while I'm digging up all of this stuff is I'm actually looking to see if there are any bits and bobs lurking in this area. But I don't see any, so we're going to go straight into our dig site then. Need your flesh chunks. Oh, I know. I'm repeating it quickly because she annoys me when she says it. Is it just me, or do all of the Dark Elf lands seem to be fairly good for Blessed Thistle? Or am I thinking, the Vampire lands are good too? It could just be they were good on the days that I was there. We have not checked a couple of things. We've not checked our daily thingamywhatsits. So, P, group activities, endeavours, daily endeavours. Pickpocket 6 items, deconstruct 8 items at a woodworking table. We can do that. Destroy 5 air atronarchs. When I remember where they are, we'll go find some. And place 2 courtyard furnishings. Well, okay. I mean, how entertained do you want to be? Do you want to see me pickpocket 6 items? Probably get my character murdered several times over because she's a klutz. We could try pickpocketing that guy. No, we could not. Let's see what trouble this is going to get me into. What will we find today? Well, we found 2 irritated rats. Oh, wait, I'm not... Right, I've got to remember what character I'm playing. What skills I've got. I should probably revise those. We're still in the zone. Let's check out where we might need to go now. Maybe over there, you reckon? You sure? Oh, hello. Just take your time, Tan. It's good.
How'd you even spot that?
It's shiny and glowy. I'm surprised you can't spot that. We are having a little bit of lag today, aren't we? Not sure what that's about. Hi. I think I may have messed with my settings. I'm going to have to get used to them. Right, I see. Back that way, you say? Well, Skip. Oh, look. Hiding. All the things that shine and glow. It could be these 8 here, or it could be these 8 here. One of those. Alright, well let's W. And I'll get a better feel for it down in this patch here. No, we're not using a powerful dig on that. That's a 2 dig job. Right. Good, no cracked casings. And we're avoiding the little explodey bit. Okay, now. Alright, let's not get too fancy then. I know, we'll just remove the bits that are most likely to go boom on us. Okay. Not my best choice. Oh, never mind. Telvanni Alchemy Station. So now we need to find a and a and a Right. Have we leveled? Yes. Excavation increased to 9. Let us go with M. No, K. Oh, you know what we haven't found? Alright. Let's go for Keen Eye for treasure chest. That's our main reason for doing this. That's the last one is this one here, which we will need to get to level 10 for. Let's do our preemptive power. And that means I just have 3 more skill points to need before level 10. Okay, now, where did I say? Island here, treehouse here, and somewhere in this area. Let's go and see what we can find. Glass Crag Edifice. Well, why don't we go see what that's about? I mean, I don't know if we'll get there in time, but maybe it's a oh, wow. Okay, no, we're having that one. I know, if I miss it, too bad.
I would never trust a stray portal.
Okay, I know I'm going to have to miss Dacia for the moment. I'm doing so much to upset Lauren today. Oh, well. She can learn some tolerance. She doesn't have to like the same things I like, okay? I'm looking for like a lava pool also. I forget exactly where said lava pool is. Because it's like a little landmark for where one of the other pieces is. Wait, lava pool. Okay, like I said, it's a landmark. Oh no, it's not one we want to go swimming in. What are you thinking, Gua? Roz, don't ride your Gua like that, you scared him. Because isn't there like a little cave thing up in behind the lava pool? Okay, hang on, let's get off the pony. We'll unlock that. It'll make Tans a bit happier. I know my mouse just went a bit derpy. Not when you want a mouse to go derpy, is it, when you're trying to pick a lock in a game? It's not as bad as it going derpy when you're in combat, though. So, The reason we're
not bad
chasing
with a
it
lockpick.
is a withered gravestone. The remains of Savian Mavlin, exiled from the Hollow Vaults for the crime of House Mavlin, questioning the great Vivek. May her spirit know no peace. Oh, that's sad.
Better
Oh.
full pockets than empty.
So what I'm thinking is, like there's a little cave thing up near this thing. That could have been it actually. Where there is a lead. I'm just trying to make sure that maybe that's it, and I haven't. Okay, volcanic stinkhorn. No, don't need you to be nasty. Right. Just trying to remember where it is. If it's up here. No, it's up here. Aha! Sizzling rocks. Wow, what a good place to find them. Uh-oh. Do I have to brave that again? Because last time I fell in. I know, I am particularly klutzy. There we go. Well, there's another one. Go away, bad bug. I'm pretty sure that guy is going to poison his boss. I'm not sure I should give him any ingredients, but I did agree.
The smell of a freshly picked flower.
Alright, let us scry. So this is our sizzling rocks. Okay, that must be there. No, that's Volcanic Sand Bath. Or maybe that's what I'm after. So sizzling rocks gives me the Volcanic Sand Bath. Alright. So now I only have 2 more to find. Right. Alright. J. Current region. Volcanic Sand Bath. Let's go. Yeah, see there's the extra row. Which was kind of handy when you think about it. So with each point you spend in your scrying area, things get a lot easier for finding stuff. So you can level up as you go. Look behind me, you say? Well, alright, I suppose. There is something behind me that I should be looking up.
Look at you being resourceful.
Tan. I know. Let's go grab this next one. So far we've dug up, I think it's about 20 points of
Did you
high.
hear that someone...
Please? I have no one else I can turn to. I need help. I worked as a servant in the towers of Tel Drelloth. Nathan, the son of Mistress Drelloth, is being kept prisoner there. At least, I think he must be.
Right, let me just increase the volume. Oops.
Please?
Why do you think
Nathan
that?
and I had plans to leave Tel Drelloth together. Someone must have found out because the day we planned to leave, I was dismissed from my position. Mistress Drelloth, or Suthiel, I suppose, pushed me out without a chance to see Nathan.
Where do you suppose Nathan is now?
She's holding him against his will. He'll be in the isolation tower. The only access is through the lab in the caverns that run underneath. There's a key in the top floor of the main tower. Please, can you help me? I'll pay for your assistance.
I'll help you get the key so we can rescue Nathan.
Thank the 8 you came along. I had no idea how I would do this on my own. I know Suthiel would just throw me out again, but Nathan is my whole world. I can't possibly leave Tel Drelloth without him. The first step is finding that key.
I have some questions.
Certainly. You know, it's been so long since I spoke to another outsider. I didn't think I'd miss it so much.
Why can't Nathan escape on his own?
I say this with love, but Nathan's not a fighter. He's lived a sheltered life, and Sathiel is a very skilled mage. But he wouldn't fight his mother anyway. Until he met me, he seemed content with heeding Sathiel's every word.
You troublemaker. Why is she so focused on keeping you two from being together?
I wish I knew. If she were any other Telvanni master, I guess she didn't want her son settling for some lowborn servant girl. But nothing like that ever seemed to matter to Sathiel. She was far more focused on her research than her rank anyway.
What exactly is she researching?
From what I understand, she's trying to cure the Nahatan flu. It took the life of her husband many years ago, when Nathan was just a baby. I'm sure that's why she's so protective of her son, but it's no way to let him live.
And he thinks she's keeping him in some isolation tower.
I heard Sathiel used to keep test subjects in the isolation tower. If she's keeping him anywhere, I imagine it has to be there.
Right.
He spends most of his time on the balcony of the main tower, but he hasn't been out there at all since I left.
Do you think Sathiel would let you and Nathan be together if you weren't planning to leave?
Would it matter? Nathan deserves to make his own choices, regardless of his mother's wishes. And if she really felt that way, why wouldn't she just make her feelings known instead of throwing me out? I wasn't trying to steal him from her.
Oh no, dear, but you succeeded anyway. How did you end up at Tel Dreloth?
I used to ask myself that question every day. It all happened so fast. I had a big family in Cropsford. We fled east from Cyrodiil when the Three Banners War began. By the time I made it here, I'd lost everyone. I was on my own.
And Sathiel hired you on?
She gave me lodging and fair wages, too. She was kind to me, in her way. I used to think it was out of some goodness of her heart that she took me in. After she dismissed me, I was left wondering if she even has a heart.
What did she say when she dismissed you?
Very little, actually. It's not what she said, rather... While packing, I found a note in my belongings, signed by Nathan, full of hurtful things. Things I know he would never say to me.
You think Sathiel wrote the note pretending to be Nathan?
I'm certain of it. I know Nathan's handwriting, and more than that, I know his heart. He'd never say such cruel things to me. And the fact that Sathiel made up those lies hurts me even more.
Tell me about you and Nathan.
As in how we met? It's a bit of a silly story. I have a habit of whistling while I work. Songs from back home to keep my mind busy. One day, when I was working in the garden, I heard it. Chords of Chim El Adabal, coming from the balcony above me.
Nathan was playing it for you.
He'd never even heard it before. He learned it on the lute just from listening to me. He would play, and I began to sing again. It was like Nathan gave me my voice back. And I could think of home again in a way that felt like healing.
What happened after that?
Nathan started dropping notes for me in the garden. He folded them so beautifully to look like flowers. He'd make up excuses to send for me. We'd stay up all night talking or reading. It took a long time for either of us to admit our feelings.
And who admitted them first?
I did. I'd suggested that Sathiel was being a little overprotective of him. We were almost arguing about it when I just admitted that I'd fallen in love with him. But I didn't know if I wanted to stay at Tel Dreloth forever like Sathiel.
And when did you decide to leave Tel Dreloth together?
Only recently. That was Nathan's idea. After losing my family, I sought safety and found it in Tel Dreloth. But over time, we both realized life is too short, too precious to spend it stuck in just one place. We decided we wanted to see the world.
I see. All right. Let's see if we can rescue Nathan. Okay, 1 runestone. Okay, make that 2 runestones.
Old Magica has a curious feel about it.
Let's go with that. And we'll go with that.
This is where clothes come from?
Go with this. We'll go here. Now, that's fungal blooms.
It might regrow if you leave the roots.
And that's the Tomb of Serpents, but this is Nerali Redrun. Okay, we don't need that. Where am I supposed to be going? Okay, there's the tower, Llaro's headache, yeah. Where's her? Oh, her quest is here. Right, we're going to just click on that one so we know we're going in the right direction. You are one of those evil bugs. I knew that. Ew. What I wanted was this. So to make up for all of the icky things we've been cutting, let me just go around these two fighting things. I'll pick some more flowers. I don't think I was quick enough. Oh, I was quick enough. Okay. So we're going to go and pick some fungal blooms, and we're also going to find ourselves a dig site. So it looks like the fungal blooms and the dig site are in the same direction. We'll grab the shroom beetle corpse, and grab those fungal blooms, and then we'll keep running around here till we find. Well, okay, I'll grab that. That's handy.
Can never
And I
have too
guess
much,
I'll
right?
grab the torch bug, because I was hoping for a torch bug thorax. And then we'll pick up things from the dig site over here. I know, and then I might abandon this child. Anyway, we'll see. No. Right, we found it. I'm going to ignore this whole row as best I can. Although I don't like to be honest. Alright, let's go. Let's dig. We're going to dig here and dig here. Now it's below the level. And I'll dig that too. Okay, we'll dig those two out so that they're at the right height, so to speak. Grab that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dig that space. And we're going to need this top space. So we'll dig that part there. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get that. Then we'll even these down. And I guess we'll prep for digging that one up there in a minute. I need to dig it down too, because that won't take more than 2. Alright, we found one thing. Now we're going to try 2, 3, 4. Dig this bit and we'll dig it again. I'll dig that bit. It's really short. Okay, well I know I can dig up those, so there's nothing in that part. Let's see what we can get from here. Yeah, nothing, but we did get all the way to the bottom. A Rubido leather belt. Alright, so now we have 2 more parts of our Telvanni alchemical station to find, but we're also really close to Tel Dreloth. Ow! Let's go and see if we can sort out this young lady's problems in the next couple of minutes. Here we go. I know, this is also where you get your saltwater bait from. You can get it from
They're
dinner
not like the
plates.
towers back home. But they're
Tough
beautiful
work.
in their own way.
Better you and me.
Alright, lady's smock. Collect some of that. We got it. And let's go in here. Tel Dreloth main tower. Alright. Okay. As always, we will wander through. Farwell Berethi, hi. He's not. Oh, he's a servant. Okay. Recipe. I have already got it for this character, but I'm almost certain I don't have it for a couple of my others. Let's go into here to the Tel Dreloth antechambers. Oh no.
Nobody's noticed us so far.
Well, okay, there's stairs going up there. Search the dresser. Someone has been here prior to me. Logical though, but sometimes you'll luck out in these areas and there will still be stuff left. Or you'll be the first through and you'll surprise yourself. It also helps if people would actually loot properly, because then things replenish. I don't think we've got a crafter ahead of us. That's probably a good thing. We might find some recipes they don't want. Don't take the drink. The jewelry box is being looted thoroughly. Let's go this way. Search the dresser. Clear the lockpicks. If you clear the lockpicks, you may get better treasure next time you come through. Of course, you're probably not likely to be the one to come through. Oath Keepers. This will help us level up our Mages Guild if it wasn't already leveled as far as we could get it. I love some of this furniture. I wonder if we'll stack. Our puny ally is beautiful. Right. Okay. Mistress Dreloth's chambers. Well, it doesn't say we're trespassing. It probably should.
The key is in that chest. It's a spare for when the researchers misplace theirs.
Right. Why does she keep... Maybe she likes jasmine tea, freshly brewed, and can monitor her supplies for poisons more easily. I don't know, gotta think like a dark elf. Okay, chest, trinket chest.
Got it?
Yeah.
Let's speak for a
That
moment.
is a really, really tall table. What's up here? That looks like a glowy book. Ancestors and the Dunmer. Boom, that was a Lorebook we didn't have. No, we are increasing our level in our Mages Guild. Awesome. Is that a... Yeah. I really like it when you can get to the, sorry, let's chat with this young lady, Dacia.
All right, we have the key. This is going better than I thought it would. And it's strange. Everything looks so different in here without the wards. It all feels so empty.
Wards? What wards?
Nathan's protective wards. You know, Sathiel's magic barriers that kept Nathan's half of the tower in isolation. I couldn't cross them at all. They certainly made tidying up a bit of a trial. I mentioned the wards before, didn't I?
You did not.
Sorry. I guess I've been here so long it's become normal to me. Sathiel said the outside world would kill Nathan, and she was working on a cure. But as far as I know, she and her husband were trying to cure the Nahatan flu.
Her husband?
He died years ago, when Nathan was just a baby, from the disease they were trying to cure. Sathiel must be sheltering Nathan for fear of losing him, too. She's doing it out of love.
Yeah.
That I can understand. But that doesn't make it right.
Now that we have the key, how do we get to Nathan?
We'll take the portal pad to the cellar. Then the key will get us into the labs.
Right.
From there, it's just making our way through the caverns to the isolation tower.
I love the way she makes it sound
As
so
long as
easy.
we don't cross Sathiel, the others will be too busy to stop us.
And what happens if we run into Sathiel?
Good question. I've never known her to be particularly combative, but if Nathan's wards were any indication, she does wield very powerful magic. Which she may use to escort us out.
What about the researchers? Will they try to stop us?
Nathan's well-being is a family affair, and the researchers are far more focused on their work.
Right.
They're tasked with observing their subjects for the slightest changes, so they won't keep their eyes on us for long, anyway.
Subjects?
Test subjects for her experiments. Animals, as far as I know. Some of the experiments are rather grisly. I kept away from the lab for that exact reason. I've heard some of these Telvanni use slaves for such things, but Sathiel's not like that.
Has Mistress Dreloth tested any of these cures on Nathan?
No, and that's exactly what worries me. She's tested no cures on him because there's nothing to cure. He's not sick. She just wants control. Poor Nathan. His mother loves him, but it's almost like she's the one with the sickness.
Right. Or she's tested no cures on him because none of the results have indicated they'd work, and that could be more the reason. Alright, let's find the way to go. Tel Dreloth's cellar. Through the blue goo. Okay.
I don't think I've ever seen it this empty down here. Where is everyone?
Had some very thorough adventurers through here. That's quite annoying, isn't it? Mind you, you get some really nice recipes and stuff, so I cannot blame them. That's exactly what I'm looking for as well. The first few times I came through, there hadn't been a lot of people through, so I think I was very spoiled. I did pick up quite some nice recipes. In there. Into the next section, the Telvanni Caverns.
Wait, what are these subjects doing out of containment?
That's not normal, you say. Well, they're not going to be out of containment for long. We will have to check our skills too. I might have to change a few up. I don't think that person's very far ahead of us, actually. Maybe. No, they might be.
Hit them where it hurts!
Right, thanks. And let me just get my... Uh-oh. Do I have no... Oh, alright. Need that. And we'll grab whatever that is. And, an afflicted wolf. Rabido hide scraps. I'm not sure it's really a wise idea to use sick critters for
Why are they like this?
Hot.
What has Sithiel done to them?
Alright, which way am I meant to be going? This way? Yep.
Get yourself free, quick!
We're good, girl. But this is what I came down here for. Right, that's right, that's an evil glowing mushroom. I know, I'm sure there's probably a better set of terms for it. Like, you know, mushroom go boom or glowy exploding mushroom. That's a bear. Hello, bear. Come on over this way. There we go. Oh, I missed him falling over on me like that. Ouch. I don't think there's anything exciting in there. Yeah, let's leave it.
There. Are those research notes?
I see a chest.
Look around. Maybe there's something here that explains what happened.
And this is why we've done our antiquities, because chests like this are so much easier to see.
I didn't even hear it click!
You're welcome, and thank you. Wow, there's a little hidey hole back here. I know, away from the mushrooms. Note to Nathan. Nathan, I'm leaving Telvanni. I've come into some wealth due to the death of a distant relative and have no need to work as a servant anymore. Mistress Drelloth says I should not tell you where I intend to go. First, because she was always right about your condition and leaving your wards will surely kill you. Second, because I mean to live out the rest of my days in peace and luxury, married to some rich stranger. It is what I deserve after all I've been through, and how hard I've worked in service of your mother. While I cannot say that I have ever truly loved you, I do not wish you dead. Do not come after me. Do as your mother says. She knows best. Sincerely, Dacia Caro.
What's that? It looks like a letter.
Yeah, it does. Sathiel's research notes. I remind myself when doubt creeps like vermin into my mind. I was right. I am right. His death was not for nothing. My work will bear fruit soon. We're close to a breakthrough. We must be. Delman spore sample number 1105. More rapid breakdown on living matter than ever seen to date. Hostility of the spores increases with the subject's acute emotional distress. I estimate double the rapidity of necrosis since the acute emotional attachment started with sample number 902. My wards may not hold if something provokes a stronger response. Precautions. Super isolated quarantine and twice daily ward refresh until subject returns to emotional equilibrium. Based on the attachment and distress response in question, this may take quite some time and will cause quite the drain on my magic and energy. We'll need to shrink the size of the wards for smaller confinement area. We'll consider use of tranquilizing agents if contagion is breached or situation is deemed too dangerous. Test subject. Acquired and caged. Ostensibly ready for testing, which brings me to my next point. Cure synthesis series number 6905 to 6999. Blocked until I can find more reliable help. Regret dismissing Dacia, the house servant girl, but the situation was far too dangerous already. Where am I supposed to coax dependable help from? Slaves do not meet my needs and ask for far too many questions. I've heard even Federo has trouble keeping on mercenaries these days. But I don't need a mercenary. I don't even need more lab assistants. I need another me. And I'd work on that problem, but I've had my hands full with this one for the last 20-odd years. Dacia.
What did you find? Anything that explains what's happened?
I found Sathiel Dreloth's research notes. I also found a letter. Did you write this?
Let me see. No, I'd never write such a thing. Did Sathiel write this? Did she really think this sounds like me? What did the research notes say?
Sathiel is testing some sort of cure and has notes on some toxic spore interfering with her wards.
Spores? The researchers spoke of those. Little seeds on the air, invisible to the eye like flu or fever. I think that's how molds and mushrooms make more of themselves.
Right.
Delman spore sample. Delman? Delman? What is that? It sounds like a name.
You don't know what it means?
It sounds familiar. I just can't place where I've heard it before.
Uh-huh.
She mentions these toxic spores interfering with wards. Does that mean Nathan's wards?
Maybe.
If these spores reach the isolation tower, he could be in danger.
Let's keep moving and see if we can find Nathan. I mean, we could be carrying the spores on us too. Why do you think it's called an isolation tower? It's isolating for a reason. That sounded like an exploding mushroom.
No, the observation outpost. What happened? Where is everyone?
Yeah, that one's a double whammy. There's two in that area. Okay, up the stairs, or rather up the ramp. We've got this. Let's go this way. And up here, take all that.
Cute! You think you'll win?
Come on, it's just a little kitty. Don't be mean to it. It's an afflicted cinch. Alright, so it's a big kitty. That was another spore thing. Here's a bear. No, he's not a cinch. Man, how can you do this to kitties? Rude. Alright. Okay, we haven't lost her, that's good. I think that bear might have lost.
You're going to regret this!
I might regret that though. mean, it's a shame to kill the test subjects, but really should be clearing up behind us. I know I left some.
Tunche, thank the 8 you're all right.
I don't think that lizard is okay, that poor Argonian. She did not look okay.
Delicate and dashing.
Wow. Tunche.
Dacia, stranger, you shouldn't be here. Too dangerous. Go no further.
What happened? Are you going to be all right?
Spores nearly killed me. Barely exposed. Natural immunity. I will live. Heard shouting, then screaming. Everyone came running. Big mistake. Subject spores. Too strong. Wanted to escape.
What happened? Where is the subject now?
Mistress Dreloth. She coaxed him back to isolation. Delman, too strong. Stronger than I've ever seen.
Who or what is Delman?
Delman. Mistress Dreloth's greatest experiment. The cure. The affliction. Delman did this. Trouble breathing. Barely survived. The other researchers, not so lucky. Too late for them. Go no further. You could be killed.
We'll be careful. You should rest now. Dacia?
I'm glad Tunche is all right. But he's just given us more questions than answers. I know he's one of her most trusted assistants, but if this Delman is one of Safil's experiments, how does Tunche not blame her for what happened here?
We still don't understand exactly who or what Delman is.
I know, but... fetch it all! I just wish I could remember where I've heard it before. Delman.
Is it possible Nathan said something about it?
No, that's just the trouble. If Nathan had said or written it, I'd probably remember it exactly.
Yeah.
Delman. It's on the tip of my tongue. Where did Tunche say Safil took the subject again?
She said she coaxed him back to isolation.
Must mean the isolation tower. Where Nathan is. Let's keep going. I don't know what we're going to do, but Safil needs to be stopped.
I'm ready. Let's keep moving.
I should stay moving. I might doze off.
You probably should, Tan. Maybe jog on the spot or something. Keep that active little mind working with some active little legs. You know how it goes.
The researchers too? Gods, what has she done?
Well, they're infected, but it might not have been her fault. Alright, good. Cleansing fire will cleanse it. It's starting to look more and more like a very nasty lab accident. And why do I get the feeling Nathan is the subject experiment? Because his emotions would be high after being forcibly broken up with his girlfriend, right?
Do you feel that? It's like we're being watched.
I've tolerated this incursion long enough.
Safil.
Whoever you are, you've fallen for Dacia's fanciful tale. And now you're enabling her dangerous obsession with my son. Nathan made his feelings for Dacia perfectly clear in the letter he wrote. Or was that vital piece of information kept from you?
The only letter I've seen is the one from Dacia saying she didn't love Nathan. Did you write that?
So what if I did? They'd both do well to believe it. They can never be together, do you hear me? Never. Leave this place. Forget all that you've seen. or you'll end up worse than Toonshay.
What did you do to Nathan? Does it have something to do with Delman?
Delman? Where did you hear this name, Delman?
We found your research notes. Tunshay said Delman was responsible for what happened in the lab.
Ah, I see. So your half-informed mind proves far more dangerous than an uninformed one.
Yeah.
You cannot help. Leave this place or I will do everything in my remaining power to stop you.
We're not leaving until we find Nathan. Let's put these guys down. Oh, whoops! I was trying to get in. Yeah. It's very, very quiet in here, isn't it? Hey, Daisha.
Delman was her husband.
Yeah.
That's right. I must have heard it from her once, long ago when she first brought me on. He died from the Nahatan flu.
Mm-hmm.
The thing she's trying to cure. I've never seen her like this before.
If Delman has been dead for so long, how could he be responsible for what happened in the lab?
I don't know. Has she gone mad?
No.
Was she always this way? If so, she's been hiding it, and I can't blame her. If she were carted off to Gorn, she'd be parted from Nathan. The thought of it probably only made things worse for her.
Are you sure you want to keep going?
If you mean to heed Sithiel's words and leave, then I'll have to go on alone. Nathan is my whole world. I'm not leaving without him.
I'm with you. Let's keep going and find Nathan.
You cannot fight the danger that lies ahead. This is your last chance.
I'll have to fight the danger that lies ahead. Oh, it's a carpet. Right.
Daisha, turn back, or you may never leave this tower again.
She actually sounds a little bit concerned for Daisha, doesn't she? It's not all. She's not all being mean now that the meanness didn't work as a tactic. She's kind of dropped that, and now she's just more ordering and begging, as much as any dark elf matron does, which is not a lot. Ha! Found you! That would be the adventurer who's come down before us.
I tried to escape, but she was right. My mother was right about everything.
Nathan, what are you talking about? We're here to rescue you.
Stay back from the ward. Mother says it's already in a weakened state due to the strength of my affliction. I don't recognize you, stranger. What are you doing with Daisha?
She hired me to come rescue you.
Rescue? Then she really does love me?
Yeah.
There was this note, you see. I was certain it was fake, but then I saw you and, well, I started to wonder. But I cannot leave. If you came through the caverns, you must have seen what I'm capable of.
That was you? Tunshay said that Delman was responsible for what happened.
My father, yes. The affliction my mother gave me. She named it after him. I didn't know until I tried escaping. The wards were never for my protection. They kept others safe from me. If I had left with Daisha when we planned, she'd be dead.
What did Sithiel afflict you with?
A living cure. A symbiote that protects its host with toxic spores. I would not be alive without it, and it would not thrive without me. All these years, she really has been trying to cure me so I might live a normal life. Why did I ever doubt her?
Where is your mother now?
So now you know the truth.
Yes, and?
I'd kept this secret from Nathan his whole life. That he might not grow up knowing he was a monster of my own making. that he might keep his will to live while I sought a cure. After all, I gave him the Nahatan flu and cured him of that too.
You infected your own son with the Nahatan flu.
Delmin and I were trying to save the world. A promising fungal spore sample was on its way from Black Marsh when Delmin caught the very thing we were trying to cure, and I lost him. I had to know if the spores would have saved him. And now I know.
Why don't the spores affect you?
Nathan came from me. I am enough of him that the fungal symbiote does not register me as a separate entity, and therefore not a threat to its host. That is when I named it. Delman Mycota. The cure, like love, that would be with us always.
Couldn't you have told Dacia the truth about Nathan's condition?
The truth is a poor cure for love. I did not want Dacia to share my fate of being shackled to Tel Dreloff by her own heartstrings. So I tried to drive her away. But since hers is a love that clearly cannot be cured, I have devised a choice for her.
What choice?
If Dacia is willing, I can safely inoculate her with the same spores I used on Nathan.
Right.
She will share his affliction and his confinement. But they will be together, and she will want for nothing, except perhaps her freedom.
And what if she doesn't want that?
Then she can make herself useful and help me find a cure. I'll hire her on again. I need someone dependable to procure rare ingredients to keep testing possible cures for Delman Mycota. Perhaps someday she can be one of my researchers.
Are you confident you can even find a cure for Nathan?
I've been studying Delman Mycota for over 20 years.
Okay.
If anyone can find a cure, it's me. I'm not about to abandon my life's most important work. There has to be something that can eradicate the fungus once it's disposed of the Nahatan flu.
If Dacia chooses to be inoculated, are you going to carry out experiments on her?
What does it matter if she and Nathan are able to live out their days together? I'd only prioritize curing her. But I am a researcher. I am not above recognizing the benefit of additional subjects with which to compare results.
All your researchers are dead except one. Is anyone going to hold you accountable for that?
My researchers signed on with me because of my area of study. They knew the dangers of Delman Mycota as well as its potential. All that space in the labs was necessary for safe experimentation. I regret their loss, but they knew the risks.
It seems like their deaths could have been avoided if you'd told Nathan or Dacia the truth.
Or if I had time to think of a more believable lie to tell the both of them. I knew they had been meeting for quite some time. When I overheard their plans to run away together, I had to act quickly, or else risk Dacia's certain death.
You knew how they felt about each other?
Of course I did. I was glad for it at first. Dacia brought Nathan happiness. If only they could have remained content being in love, with the wards up between them. It was only when they doubted me that things got dangerous. And now, here we are.
I don't understand. How does Delman Mycota work?
I suppose my research notes wouldn't give you the whole picture, would they? Tunshe, one of my most devoted researchers, discovered it in a pool of brackish water deep within Black Marsh. Its capture and transport was quite the undertaking.
Nathan said it was a symbiote. How does that work?
When bonded inside the lungs of its host, Delman Mycota passively produces spores toxic to almost all non-fungal life, as you saw in the caverns. It seems to eradicate anything that might threaten the life of its host, including the Nahatan flu.
Then how does it find new hosts?
It is sensitive to smoke, a herald of fire, which causes it to release reproducing spores in anticipation of finding a new host. These are the spores we would use to inoculate Dacia, if that is what she chooses.
And their spores won't be harmful to one another if they're both inoculated?
Correct. Somehow, Delman Mycota recognizes itself, and of course doesn't see itself as a threat. Argonians like Tunshe are a different case, but only barely. Their natural resistance to toxins very nearly meets its match with Delman Mycota.
Right, I understand. Dacia.
Nathan and I could finally be together. But the way to do so means becoming his mother's experiment. But I'd be safe, provided for. I'd get to dance and sing every day with the one I love. Some would kill for such a gentle life.
This is true. You could consider Cethile's other option, or you could just leave.
Leaving for good is no option for me. My heart is Nathan's, and his is mine.
Very well.
If I don't give up my freedom, I can help Cethile find a cure.
True.
I'd get to see the world like I always wanted, but I'd be in her service. And I'd be alone.
Which is something you can't face again. You'd really give up your freedom. There's no guarantee you'll find a cure.
Life offers no guarantee of love either. But I found that, didn't I?
Yes.
I don't see it as giving up my freedom. I see it as a choice of how I get to show my love. But my heart is split. If you were in my place, which would you choose?
I mean, yeah. To keep your freedom and try to find a cure is a positive act for your love, but it also rejects being with your love, which is kind of a rejection of the love itself. And you stay with the one you love and wait for a cure. I mean, there's nothing to say she couldn't help find a cure while she was in the tower as well. I mean, it's not like don't find a cure and just sit on your butt, or run around and find a cure. It's kind of like, you know, you wait for a cure, but you can't actually help. Let's see what Nathan and Cethile have to say about this. Cethile?
Don't look at me like that. I tried to get her to leave, didn't I?
Uh-huh.
At best, it would come to this. At worst, she'd have ended up like the rest of the researchers. The choices that love demands of us are never easy.
Mm-hmm. And she's not very sympathetic because she lost her love. Nathan?
I don't want to be alone again. I want
Right.
nothing more than for Dacia to stay with me. If we can't walk the world together, at least we never have to be apart.
Yeah.
But I love her. Deeply, truly, I do, which is why I know I cannot ask her to stay.
That's a decision of someone who is in love. Right. Let's chat to Dacia.
After I lost everything in Cyrodiil, Tel Dreloth became my home. I can't possibly leave it behind me. But does that mean I should stay here forever?
You could consider the other option.
Leaving for good is no option for me.
You'd really
My
give
heart-
up your freedom?
Life offers no guarantee of love either. But I found that, didn't I?
You did.
I don't see it as giving up my freedom. I see it as a choice of how I get to show my love. But my heart is split. If you were in my place, which would you choose?
I'd stay with the one I love. I'd look for
My
a cure
freedom
from
is the
there.
price of being with Nathan. Then I'll pay it. To be with my love is better than having to wander the world alone. Thank you for keeping me safe, and helping me see the best choice, stranger. Here's your reward.
Thank you.
You're staying? Truly? Are you sure, Dacia?
I fought this hard just to get to you, Nathan. Of course I'm staying.
Wow, that's beautiful. There's usually like that little end scene. That's kind of very, very sweet. It's interesting to see the others are also waiting for the story. Pretty sure they've done some looting while they're waiting, but it looks like they're waiting for the story. So why don't we head on out and leave them to it? See if they can find their own ending. But I think we've gone a little over time. And finding the other two pieces of the Telvanni alchemy apparatus is probably going to have to wait till next time. So guys, if you enjoyed this episode, finding the new pieces of the tower and of the alchemy apparatus and visiting Dreloth's tower, please let me know in the comments, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and let me know if there's anywhere you'd like to see me explore next. But on that note, I am going to leave you. Take care out there, and I will check you later.